Kia ora tātou, ko Dee Cleaver toku ingoa. My name is Dee. I am a midwife. I've worked in the community and I am also a midwifery educator at Wintec, teaching in the midwifery degree. The benefits of having a midwife are so many. The midwife walks alongside the hapu mama and her whānau in their pregnancy journey. She supports them with information sharing. She meets the woman and the whānau where they're at and hears their stories. She supports, nurtures, guides. She is the kaitiaki or the guardian of normal birth. She upholds the woman's choices. She upholds her mana. She negotiates and navigates external healthcare systems and helps the hapu mama and her whānau negotiate that space. She attends them in their labour and birthing as they welcome their pepe earthside and then cares for them along that postnatal journey. So it's a relationship that evolves and sustains, and it is such a privilege and a blessing. It means moving in the sacred space of haputanga. It means journeying alongside a hapu mama and their whānau throughout that whole process. It means guardianship. It means, for me, it's a calling. I feel like I've been called to being a midwife. It becomes a lifestyle. It enriches you so deeply. It's about deep connection, and it's just such an aroha-filled profession. There are some common misconceptions around being a midwife and midwifery. One of the first ones is that you have to be a nurse before you become a midwife. That is not true. There are two pathways. You can be a nurse and then become a midwife by doing the midwifery degree, or you can go straight into the midwifery degree with no previous nursing experience. There's also a misconception that midwives don't transfer hapu mama in labour and birth from a home birth or a birth centre because they don't get paid if they go to the hospital. This is not true at all. Midwifery care and maternity care is free no matter where you choose to birth for residents of Aotearoa. If you are a non-resident, then that is different, but there is some belief out there that you have to pay to birth at the birth centre or the hospital. Not at all. The other thing I wanted to touch on is that it is important for hapu mama to know that they have complete body autonomy and sovereignty, and it is a myth when women will say, I was allowed to, or will they allow me to, because you make all the choices that are right for you and yourself. Probably one of the biggest challenges for midwives right now is pay parity and being overworked. The importance of having meaningful, collaborative relationships with other health providers in our community is vital for midwives. I think one of the things that we need to look at doing is making sure that midwives are well aware of all the services that each organisation can provide. If midwives had a liaison person that they could contact so they knew who to go to within that organisation, because sometimes you don't know where to go to ask for help. So it's about knowing what help is out there, where to go, and having consultation with each other to make sure that we provide wraparound services for whānau in the community. Ensuring that we know the proper processes and the availability of services in community means that we can keep the mama and the whānau at the centre of care. We can provide continuity of care within midwifery services and then community services when we are able to collaborate well. Because midwives hold the hauora of mama and whānau so highly, we sometimes find ourselves doing things that are outside the normal expectations of midwifery because we will do whatever we need to do to ensure well-being. If we have access to knowing what is available in our community organisations and how to access that for whānau, what we're able to do is make sure that whānau are accessing these services in an appropriate manner, which will free us up to focus just on our midwifery. Kia ora, I am Dee Cleaver, practising midwife and midwifery educator at Wintec.